Mika, you are such a familiar face to all Torontonians, including Albanians living in Ontario. But I believe very few know that there is a connection between you and them. What is this connection?
Well, my parents janë për Macedoni, so babaja është për Nakolec and mommy është për Dolenci, which is near Bitola. And they came in my dad came in 1968, 69 to Canada. And my mother came in about 1972, she came to Canada. And so I was born in Canada, raised and born, but always speaking Albanian and English at the same time. They always introduced Albanian first, so that was my first tongue, was Albanian. And then as I was growing up and we were working in our restaurants, we spoke English, so it was like broken up English, broken up Albanian, but we always try to keep the traditions.
And what is your Albanian name?
Jetmire Amiti Midolo.
Midolo is your husband's last
Yes,
name?
that's my husband's last name. So before my husband's last name, it was Jetmire Amiti, or Jetmire Amitovski.
Midolo is an Italian last name,
Yes,
I guess?
That's an Italian last name, so we're both European. We're both first generation Canadians, but we do have a very wide knowledge of both of our cultures.
And you have one child, a young child, I
Yes,
guess?
so we have one child, Corrado, and he's amazing because he speaks both Albanian and Italian and English, so it works great for both of us.
How do you balance in your private life work and being a mother and also a wife?
Well, you take it day by day. You just learn how to keep work at work and home time, and don't bring your home problems to work and vice versa. But when you have a little kid, sometimes you have to work out the difficulties. Say if he's sick and the school calls you and you have to go and pick him up, and that's what I love about CP24. They're very accommodating and they're very family oriented.
When did you first feel that you have a talent for broadcast? Has there been any influential person in your life that indicated your future career path?
Actually, when we were younger, kishim restoranta, and on të shtunat edhe të diellin, babaja dhe unë, before we opened the restaurant up, we would lexoj ato në magazinat edhe newspapers. Edhe një ditë babaja ma tha, ti dihesh një journalism. Edhe e mentonja dhe di që e dua journalism, se kisha qef Barbara from për the CBC News. Ajo ishte sefte e para që e desha. Edhe babaj tha, ti e ke mendjen atje. Edhe ashtu e mora shkollën, high school, university, edhe college, e mora ashtu journalism.
When you appear before the camera every morning reporting on the traffic here in Toronto, you seem to be very confident, agile and outgoing. Are you there yourself?
I am there myself because I get it from my ba. He's very good at directions. He's always taken us everywhere in Toronto, and every time we used to have to go and pick up equipment or supplies for the restaurants, he would take me everywhere, and I have a knack for remembering roads and the traffic system. And when I finished college, I went straight to the TTC and I learned all their routes in Toronto, even outside of Toronto, because I live outside of Toronto, and especially in the east. I'm very good at the east. I don't know how, it's just I can drive and I know where I'm going. I just have a sense of direction, and I'm just for it.
I believe most people in your social and work circle know about your Albanian background. But in general, from your personal experience, what is the perception of an Albanian woman or man? Do people know enough about us?
I don't think so, not yet. I know they know it's a small country, it's attached to Greece. They just don't know enough about it, and one day I do hope to make sure that the whole world knows about Albania. But they do know James Belushi and John Belushi, that's for sure. Who can forget them, right? They're the most famous Albanians out there, and there are quite a few other actors. Mirëpafshën, e faleminderit për shqyrë shqiptare edhe të tërë shqiptarët, gajeni shkollën, se pas shkollën nuk mund të shkoni as që kuni, bejeni sytet ku do të shkoni.
Faleminderit.
S'ka përse.